What's up, everybody? Wes back with Auto Mafia Racing, and we're back today with Hurricane, our turbocharged V6. Now, as you guys know, we ran a 9.79 at 136, and it blew up. So, we started pulling it apart, and we're going to show you what happened and take you along the ride with us as we pull it apart. So, we already pulled off the radiator and the front bumper, and now we're getting into the nitty-gritty, right? So, we're going to start pulling off the turbo and all the hoses because we're pulling the motor out and the transmission out because we're putting in a new motor and a new transmission, a C4. So if you look at it, everything is super oily because it shot oil out the exhaust. So one thing I want to show you guys though, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hit it again. Me expecting just oil. Yeah, look at that. There's bits of metal. Cody, reach in there and grab that chunk. Look at that. I think that's like a chunk of a rod or a piston. What do you think of that, Cody?
That's not supposed to be there.
That's not supposed to be there. So, to me, that looks like my engine tried to eject a rod or a piston back through the intake, which, sadly, what that means is that the heads are going to be junk. So it'll be really interesting to pull this apart though, just to see what's gone on and what all happened. But we're excited for what's to come on the car, and when it gets put back together, there will be a lot of differences and a lot of improvements and a lot of weight loss. So let's get started. Let's yank this motor out, and then we'll tear it down, and we'll see exactly what went wrong.
All right, so while Caleb's helping a customer, I'm kind of picking apart little things that I know how to do and pulled off the throttle body. Look at all that oil. Just everywhere. On the bottom, there's oil on the bottom of the catch can, and I want you guys to see this. Oh, I hope the camera could pick that up because there's just chunks, piston or rod or whatever this is. Just, yeah, this motor's shot.
All right, guys, time to remove the intake. Okay, get that out of the way. All right, Cody.
I think we got them all.
I think you got them all. Go ahead and pull it off. And let's get ready for some carnage. Oh, no, flip it.
See that?
Oh, oily. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, draining oil.
Oh. I didn't even see that. There's so much oil in it.
I'm afraid to even look. We'll keep pulling it apart and show you guys when we get a little better view of it. But yeah, it's these are some of the chunks we found so far. There's a lot of them. Not good. So we're getting a little bit further, guys. We're actually getting ready to remove the lower intake here. And if you guys have ever done one of these, you know they're kind of a bear to get off. So the easiest way is to take a pry bar, get it in there, and pry to pop out that portion right there that goes into the water pump. Yeah, you get the camera so I can do it.
Takes two hands.
It does sometimes. There we go. All right. So.
Oh, that's C85 pouring out.
Yep. That's okay. So they don't look too bad so far. I mean, I see a piece in there. Another metal chunk. We'll add that to the collection of metal chunks we got in there. So far not too bad, but now we can actually get to it with the lift so we can actually pull the motor out from this angle. So we'll go under the car and we'll disconnect the transmission and everything else, and we'll get ready to yank her out. And once we get it on in the engine stand, one of those next to that blown 3.7 and that blown 3.7, then we'll pull it apart and really see what happened. Alrighty guys, so we're getting closer. The engine's on the hoist. We're just disconnecting the last few wires and things that are holding it on. Because, you know, that's what happens when you go to pull a motor. There's always one more wire or two more wires or something that's still attached. So, get the last couple things off, then the engine will be completely out of the car with the transmission. And then we'll be able to put it on, or separate the transmission and the engine, and then we'll start digging into the engine because I really want to find out what the heck went wrong with it. So it'll be interesting, but we'll get her off here. So here we go, guys. This is a 6R80 and a turbo 3.7 hanging in the air. So this gives you guys a really good look at the turbo kit, actually. You can see it's really smooth.
Is there a hole in the block anywhere?
And balanced. Oh, there probably is. I didn't even look. It's fine.
Come here.
Well, I think Cody found the hole.
It's not even a hole. It's like an egg cracking. Look.
Yeah, move in. Oh, you guys see it in there? Right there. It's like a little birdie.
And here's an actual hole here.
Really?
On the side.
Where?
Under the mount.
Oh, look at that one. You can see it right there. Look at that. Oh man. Dunsky. She went but good. Awesome. So now we're gonna lower it down. We're gonna disconnect all the transmission bolts and remove the transmission. Then we'll remove the turbo kit and we'll stick it on an engine stand and we'll see what happened. Alrighty guys, so the transmission's separated. Got the engine on the stand. Getting the hoist part out, the leveler off. And then we'll start pulling her apart. We'll get the turbo kit pulled off. And then we'll get all the accessories pulled off. Because believe it or not, it actually takes quite a while to break down these motors, which is just funny. But literally, we'll get the whole turbo kit off. And then we have to take off the alternator and all the front pulleys. And then we have to take off the valve covers. Got to remove the actual crank pulley itself. And then we can remove the front cover, which then means we can undo the timing chains and unbolt all of that. But you literally have to do all that before you can pull a head off. So, I mean, we can flip it upside down at that point and pull off the oil pan, which we will do, because I know we're going to find some drama in there. It's going to be chunky, I think is a good word for it. Chunky?
Chunky engine salsa?
It's going to be chunky engine salsa. We're gonna have some.
What's cool is
we're gonna have some parts to give away.
Yeah, the oil there was no sparkles in it at all.
No,
it was pretty clean.
You're not wrong. Yeah, the oil actually looked super clean. I mean, there was no chunks, like whatsoever. Yeah, like you guys look, there's no chunks. Maybe a couple little ones, but that might have been something else too. I mean, we know this engine has chunks, but. Yeah, so now we're gonna come back tomorrow. All right guys, so we're continuing to work and pull apart the motor. So tonight you guys will find out what exactly happened to our 3.7. Watch My Eco's here helping tonight, so it's gonna be fun.
Oh my God.
Nice. Well, let's see here, we got a hunk of, I don't know what that is.
I think I see bearing.
I think this is a rod. Part of a rod.
It was all. Oh, wow.
That's a rod bearing right there. It's a rod bearing. We got another. Let's see here. Oof, that got beat up. Look at that. I think that's a rod. Or a bottom of a piston. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's a rod though. Used to be, but hello parts of the motor. I've definitely made a couple holes, guys.
That's a window.
Look at that. Oh, yeah, that's why it wouldn't turn. Leah, like, so there's a hole up there, a hole down there, and it came out down there. That's how you do it. Who wants one of these? Let me know. Souvenirs from a 9.7 pass.
Send them in with a t-shirt.
That's right. Random subscribers and customers who buy a t-shirt from our website will get pieces of the blown motor. Sorry. See how this one is? Hey, that one looks fine.
That one's not too bad.
That one's reusable. I mean, there's some hair on it. It's a little weird. Why? There's like pubes on it. Why are there pubes on it?
I mean, you do have windows in your engine, so.
True. Somebody was loving up on it. That one wasn't bad. Which I think that's 3. Whoop. That one's not bad.
All right, so this side of the engine is solid.
I don't know yet.
I think that one might have some issues. We'll see. Contestant number 3? No, not yet. And
What's on it?
number 3 is good.
Oh.
3 guys on the passenger side. Yeah, passenger side of the motor. 3 good spark plugs. I'm keeping these for testing. This side's got to be bad. Well, that one's fine.
This is. I was really hoping there would be one that's just obliterated.
Did it just never? I was like, this is gonna be boring, guys. That's 5 good spark plugs.
Just kidding.
It might have just dropped.
All the spark plugs are fine. just put some new spark plugs in it and it's good to go.
That means the heads are good.
Just put some new plugs in it.
There's no way they're good. Like, there's no way.
Oh, god dang.
We have a winner. It's flat.
Oh.
So you guys, look, it literally bent it over flat, which means
Spoke too soon.
there's issues in that hole, which is
God, I can't wait to see that
driver's
piston if it's
side
still
number
there.
1.
Well, that's where the hole was.
That-
So
yeah,
That is
the-
so
The
flat.
piston's probably what fell out of the
Funny though,
engine.
it's like it barely even moved the electrode. it just flattened it on the side.
Throw a new plug in it. It's good.
Good. We got
it
5
gapped
good ones.
It gapped it to -2.
Yeah, that's a -2 gap. -2 gap. All right, we gotta get these off. All right, so we just finished taking off all the bolts. So we're gonna pull off the front cover, and that'll give us our first peek down into the motor. Now, normally, guys, this is not how you would do this, but again, this motor's trash. We don't care.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, parts already fell off.
Oh yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Look at the flashlight.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look in there.
Can't see your hands in the way.
Look at all that.
Oh man.
All the destruction. The carnage.
There's just pieces everywhere.
Glad that didn't happen to mine.
Wrist pins and chunks and parts of the rings. Lovely. Lovely. So, we knew what happened, so it'll be interesting. We're gonna go ahead and pull off the timing set and take off the camshafts, and then we'll pull the heads off, because we'll see that. That's gonna be some carnage. We already can see it here, but it'll be interesting. And then finally at the end, we'll go ahead and take off the oil pan, and we'll collect all of the chunkage.
Yeah, we already have a collection going. If you guys haven't seen it already, it's just piling up. It's gonna be a mountain of chaos.
So the cams are off, guys. We're getting there. We're gonna watch Cody try and break a head bolt loose. Oh, he turned really, really red, but he got it.
How about Ginger? You turn red if you breathe too hard.
Don't worry, there's only like 16 of them.
Oh, we'll turn the motor. Turn the camera off.
Push! Come on, push! Oh, there you go. 14 left. They're obviously torqued on there properly. Yeah, we'll see what comes off here.
There's spider webs in here.
Like, where? What do you mean, spider webs?
In your valley.
Oh, one in the valley.
Probably because it was so slow they didn't even notice.
Probably. All it did was sit. This is a Trailer Queen show car right here. Trailer Queen up there. There's Trailer Queen and Trailer Park King down there. Trust me, that thing's a Trailer Park King. Never actually lived in a trailer park, but I think I pulled it out of a field in Montana. I don't know, but we're getting there, guys. All right, so we got a challenge. Cody went to the 1/2-inch size with a breaker bar that's like 2 feet long. Zach's gonna try and get it with a 3/8 and an 8-inch long breaker bar.
Hold the engine.
Watch those be like easier.
Oh, I heard it pop.
That might have been my shoulder.
Oh, you're gonna...
Don't stab yourself.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Come on.
Wear out quickly.
You can do it. Come on.
Nope.
This is like Zach's gonna bust a nut trying to do that.
Caleb.
Don't give yourself a hernia. I already got one. I'm not gonna try and do that with that wrench.
Oh god.
I work smarter, not harder. I'll do the big one. These guys are ridiculous. Tell you what, ridiculous.
It moved.
It did move.
It moved.
Something popped, whether it be your shoulder or the motor, we'll never know. But something popped.
Oh,
we'll say you loosened it for Cody. Let's see. Cody, did you loosen it? Nope.
No.
Nope. Cody even had to pull on that one pretty good.
The motor's turned now.
But we can use. You all right? You okay there?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm good.
All right, so let's get it the rest of the way off, and we'll lift these heads off, and yoo-hoo! Put your foot on the edge, Cody. There, so that you're holding what you're prying.
Power stance.
Yeah, you were running over my Crocs. All right, guys, so passenger side head. Those look fine. Those look fine.
No missing pistons.
Them some big pistons.
But none missing. This is not fun.
No, yeah, the bottom of this looks fine. That head's good. That head's good.
This is not what I came here for.
Zach came here wanting destruction.
Is that what you were promised?
No.
There's a couple marks in it.
Yeah, but no chunks.
Yeah, it ate something, but not badly. That had to be like right at the end where it lost some chunkage.
Put some new plugs in it, it'll be good.
New plugs, you're good. You heard? Right from Zach. All right, so head number 2. This one should be the money shot.
Yeah.
Oh!
I haven't even looked yet, and I'm excited.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that one looks good. Oh, okay. I thought it was chunks.
No. I mean, yes,
All right.
no. Look in there.
Yeah.
Now that's the carnage you
Yes.
came for.
Hold on.
Yes. Light. Let there be light. Oh my god. It's like 3/4 of the piston decided it was just I'm out.
done.
Look how much sand is in here.
Oh my god.
Forget Florida. Look how much sand is in
Can
there.
you pull those out? Are they detached?
What?
The rod and piston in there? Is it just detached? Like the chunks?
Is it stuck?
Is it just sitting there? Or is it okay? I didn't know if it was like
This is a piston.
Yeah. I think it's only
This
piston.
is also it lost one piston.
So the rod is just probably somewhere. Is that a wrist pin? What's that down there?
Where?
Oh no, it's not. Is it? No, that's not. Yeah, it is.
Gotta get in there deep like. It's too slippery, I can't get it out. I was gonna say grab a magnet, but I'm pretty sure it's aluminum, so. More chunkage. That piston just went bye-bye. There you go. My hands must have been too oil.
Hold it next to your face for a thumbnail. Yep, there we go. That was it.
I caught a wrist pin.
Good catch.
Add that to the parts. That's one of the most solid pieces you have.
Yeah, that wrist pin is durable. It's because it's not aluminum.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, you feel it? It was magnetized. It's steel. I want the other part of my piston back.
Oh, the last quarter of it?
I can't get it, it's stuck. The other part of the piston is wedged into the bottom of the block.
That's what they make a pry bar for, pal.
No, it's really, it's pinched. So we're gonna flip the engine over and then take off the oil pan and see the rest of the carnage.
This is exciting. This is what happens to EcoBoost owners. That.
Let's get her drain. Let's see if any chunks come out.
Oh.
That was some chunks. Oh, I can hear it. Oh, that was a chunk. Juicy chunk. Oh, there's another one.
Some powdered piston.
That was sand from
That was
yeah.
piston.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I see a ring.
Yeah.
There's a ring right over there.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just gonna pick this out of here real quick. Nice.
Look at all.
Bunch of little pieces.
That was a ring. That's a wristband.
Add that to the collection.
All right. All right, guys. Oh, there's already pieces.
Oh, wow. Oh. Oh.
Look at the pickup. It's just sitting on top. Holy.
Look, it broke through the
Everything.
windage tray. I think that's what it's called.
I don't know.
It's like a puzzle. Let's put it back together.
That
Need some JB weld.
does that look like gravy? Chunky gravy.
It's got a lot of metal pieces in it. Like a whole lot of metal pieces. Oh man. You grab that.
Look at the ring. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We found it. Oh, no, we found a ring.
Whoa.
It's a little worn out. Guys, it is just chunk city. I mean,
There's no point in even trying to collect it all. It's just too much.
are you hearing that? Like, look, it's just like gravel. The pickup is just full of pebble-sized chunks. It just turned into chunks. Like, it's 100% just what happened, and there's chunks everywhere. I mean, I've seen broken motors, but this is really chunky. Like, this is real good carnage. I like it. All right, guys. So we didn't ever take the oil filter housing, I guess, off, and there's still a cap bolt right there, my main cap bolt. So look at this though. It's obliterated. Let's beat the side up. It's good. Go for it, Zach. All right, guys, so as you can see, here are the 5 surviving rods and pistons. Now here's the funny thing. They all actually look pretty good. Like, pretty dang good. Which is really funny. But, I mean, we obviously aren't going to reuse them because they're toast. The motor's toast, for sure, but we really only had one go. Now that one piston basically, because I'm pretty sure it's the piston that went, and then the rod followed it. But that destroyed the entire motor. I mean, it destroyed the windage tray. It destroyed the block on both sides. It destroyed the crank. Because you can see the round indent where basically the wrist pin was. You see how beat up the crank is, the side of the block down there, both sides, and obviously, you know, this half of the rod that's still on. But the bearings are good, so.
That's about all that's good.
It's about all that's good. It's about all she wrote. So there you go, guys. What happened was a piston decided to turn into gravel. The rod also joined it in turning into gravel, and then it tried to escape from the side of the motor, both sides. It beat up the crank in the process, killed the block, but we pretty much got 5 decent pistons and rods out of it. Yeah, made a lot of carnage. You guys can see there's a lot of broken parts in there. But that's what Watch My Ego came out for.
Yep.
To see the carnage. We've been obviously waiting to take it apart just because we really wanted to see, and what I'm most surprised with is how good the heads are. The heads are literally perfectly fine.
Well,
like appearing to be perfectly fine. Basically, I think we would send them to a machine shop, would get them pulled apart, gone through, you know, reassembled with new guides and everything. But other than that, they're pretty good. Like, is this one bad?
pretty sure.
Yeah, this one got beat up a little bit.
Beat up.
That is 100% fixable. Like 100% fixable. I had one that it melted in between 2 cylinders, and literally they fixed it.
Yeah.
They just like welded it and then basically ground it back out. That's pretty crazy.
You
but
tell that one's definitely the cylinder.
yeah, 1 cylinder. 1 cylinder, guys. That's it. 1 cylinder died on this motor. That's all that died. 1 cylinder. Zach's over here making messes.
Yep.
But 1 cylinder died, so not bad. 136 miles an hour, 9.79 seconds. And all it lost was 1 cylinder on the D cell. Very interesting. But I think that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. We're gonna call it a night. All we're gonna do from here is basically throw some of it in the scrap, throw some of it in, you know, the keep for the bolts and stuff, so we can have extra bolts and everything like that. We'll play with the block and the heads, maybe make them into a table or something like that. That sounds kind of fun. Have a V6 block table. That might be kind of cool, so we can see, well, that's it. We'll make a table out of the blown up one, and we'll keep it. We'll put the surviving rods on it, and we'll make it into a table so that we can show people that was the record-setting motor. What do you think?
That'd be cool.
Be cool. Put it in the waiting room. Nobody will know what the hell it is or why it's there, but maybe we'll have to build a plaque for it or something. But that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit that button, and we will see you next time. Later.